in the game.
Gallen just cannot put the ball on the floor that far underneath the basket. Jackson tallies his first 3 of the ball game. Is actually his first points of the ball game.
I'm Mark Drake. Glad you could join us.
I'll get it.
Fitzgerald inbounds the ball. A little full court pressure applied here by San Diego.
All they're trying to do here is just run a little shot clock, make Oklahoma go deep into that shot clock and rush a shot up.
Mason Griffin, top of the key. Over to Willie Warren now on the left wing. Mason Griffin comes off the screen by Wright. Oklahoma just playing pitch and catch around the perimeter right now. Crocker rising fire. Off the front of the iron, no good.
And also 1 and done. San Diego doing a good job on the boards as well. Jackson pushes it up and makes the Oklahoma Sooners always on their heels.
Nice spin move there from Jackson. Loses Mason Griffin, needs some help. Ryan Wright comes over and swats that one out of there. Mason Griffin, other way, pull up shot, no good. Rebound pulled down by Chris Lewis. And now Willie Warren, a little bit shaken up. Here so far, they've shot the three-pointer 16 times. They've been able to knock down 6 of those, and 4 of them coming from Brandon Johnson.
Compared to Oklahoma, it's 4 for 14.
Johnson having trouble getting across, and a 10-second violation.
Yeah, Brandon Johnson kind of haphazardly moved the ball up the floor.
This is going to be a big possession for Oklahoma as we hit the 15-minute mark, down 13 points. They need a bucket here to kind of get things going. Crocker, top of the key. Dump it down low, and Wright has the ball stripped out of his hands. Fitzgerald has his shot swatted away, and here comes San Diego. Johnson dishes it off to Man Russa, and he puts the ball off the glass and in, and it's a 15-point Torero lead.
You know, Johnson pulled a turnover there, but came right back, and what did he do? Collect an easy little deuce for San Diego.
Crocker can't connect on the three-pointer, loose ball, and San Diego comes up with it.
Boy, Johnson plays at a different speed, doesn't he?
Certainly
weaves himself in and out of traffic, does a very good job playing below the kneecaps.
Johnson kicks it over to Ginty momentarily, and he gets the ball right back. Johnson splits the double team in the lane. Has the ball almost swiped away by Mason Griffin. 7 seconds on the shot clock. 5, rising fire. Johnson, deep 3. No good. Ryan Wright with the rebound.
He hasn't missed many of them tonight. Almost knocked down that one from about 30 feet.
Mason Griffin, top of the key. Left elbow now. Stephen Pledger backs things out, and Oklahoma's going to reset the offense.
Yeah, you see San Diego on their knees a little bit. They're looking a little tired, even though they got that 50-35 lead.
Mason Griffin in the lane. And a charge is going to be called against Tommy Mason Griffin.
No one arguing for the Oklahoma Sooners bench. Basketball.
San Diego will inbound. Full court pressure from Oklahoma. Full court man-to-man. Jackson brings the ball across the timeline. Guarded by Willie Warren. Maybe a little bit of a push-up. Wide open. Ginty, three-pointer. No good. Rebound by Lewis, and he goes up. Can't finish. Putback attempt again. Still loose. San Diego comes out with the ball.
Every loose ball San Diego is pounced on. They're losing that battle, those intangible battles known as loose ball possessions.
And a foul is going to be called against Oklahoma.
A lot of Oklahoma Sooner fans here in attendance, this 5,000-plus crowd. And boy, they don't have much to cheer about.
No, not really. Sooners have looked kind of sloppy here.
I don't know if the effort's there. That's what gets me right there. Was a good possession where San Diego didn't get one loose ball. They got 2 loose balls that you didn't see Oklahoma Sooners dive on at all.
McCullum has the ball. He gives it up to Lewis now. Lewis over to Ginty. Nice pass down low. Ball stolen away by Willie Warren. Willie Warren going to the 10, and he gets fouled. They're going to say he was fouled on the floor, or was he going up for a shot?
Boy, Willie Warren has different speed. He was at about 5, then he went about mock speed in less than 2 seconds. Little blow by, going up strong. You be the judge. Ooh, looks like a lot of leather. But nonetheless, Warren will go to the line for 2.
So Willie Warren stands at the free throw line for the first time tonight. Warren, a sophomore out of Fort Worth, Texas, one of the 3 guards that start for Oklahoma, knocks down the first free throw attempt. Excuse me, actually Warren's been to the free throw line previously tonight. Now 2 of 2 from the stripe, hoping to go 3 for 3.
Warren has to get going. Oklahoma wants to crawl back in this one, 50-36.
Warren gets the friendly bounce off the rim and cuts the lead to 13 points. 12:40 remaining.
A little urging on by the coaching staff of Oklahoma. Hey, play some solid defense. Let's cut into this lead. Not all at once. Let's slowly chip away.
Nice pass down low to Manrussa, and his shot is swatted out of there by Orlando Allen. Here comes Oklahoma. Willie Warren to the 10. Count the bucket and the foul.
It took him more than a half to wake up, but Oklahoma, the Sooners, the Boomer Sooners, starting to rise up here in the last frontier, 50-39. First the block.
Look at that from Orlando Allen.
And then the transition offense leading to a Willie Warren dipsy-do, the kiss, the bucket. He'll go to the line for a little bit of extra credit.
So Willie Warren, the last couple of possessions for Oklahoma, is kind of taking things over. He'll stand at the free throw line once again, hoping to cut it to a 10-point lead.
Warren's lived up to the hype, hadn't he, tonight?
Up and in.
Carrying the offensive load for the Oklahoma Sooners.
Oklahoma starting to get into it a little bit, and you hear some of the Oklahoma Sooner fans in the background starting to get out of their seats a little bit. Warren poke checks the ball away, and a jump ball. Possession arrow favors San Diego, so it'll stay right there.
Jackson, a veteran hand with the point guard position right now for San Diego. As Ginty will go to the bench, inserted into the ball game for the San Diego Toros, Brandon Johnson. Boy, they need his scoring right now at the moment. They've been a little bit of a drought, stuck on 50 for the last 3 minutes.
Toreros will inbound the ball. Ledger guarding the inbounds man. Johnson gets the inbounds pass, guarded by Mason Griffin.
Good solid man-to-man by the Oklahoma Sooners.
Jackson, top of the key. Kicks it over to McCollum, three-pointer, left wing, no good. Rebound pulled down by San Diego, though, and they kick it out to Johnson, and Johnson was fouled as Mason Griffin went up in the air, thinking he was going to shot 15 at one point here in the second half. Now they cut it to 10. Ball almost stolen on the inbounds, and Willie Warren almost actually threw it off of Deshaun Jackson.
Of course, AP at Oklahoma Sooners, the number 25 ranked team in the nation. And boy, Giant Killers reads the San Diego Toros. They do such a great job defensively, and you can see why they've upended a couple great teams. Number 15, UConn in 2008. 2008, also Oregon, and also Mississippi State in OT, December the 30th, 2008 as well.
Of course, that game against UConn came in the NCAA tournament.
Also,
got him a victory.
Also St. Mary's in 2008, Gonzaga as well, and in 2007, Kentucky.
Reverse layup almost falls for Patrick McCollum, but he was fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot two. McCollum driving that baseline mark, and he almost gets the reverse layup to go here.
Great move, doing a very good job, using the rim to protect his shot as he goes up. I mean, McCollum's only a 6'2", 175 freshman from Tacoma, Washington, but he knows how to use that 10 to his advantage, get underneath the big trees, and see if he can scoop it up there.
McCollum's first free throw attempt bounces home. pushes the lead back out to 11 points.
Late starting game for Oklahoma. I would sense they would feel that in their legs a little bit.
You think so, maybe a little bit. They're used to that Oklahoma time. Of course, people in Oklahoma are 3 hours ahead of us. So if you're tuned into this game, it is 2:20 Oklahoma, or Central Time, I should say.
And we got to thank you if you're tuning in that late.
Warren, rising fire, connects. And a stoppage of play. Going to check if it was a three-pointer, so we're going to review.
You be the judge here.
See Willie Warren.
A little step back.
Clearly behind the three-point line, so a three-pointer for Willie Warren.
They're going to rise up, and that's a three ball. 52-43. We talked a little bit about 5 minutes ago if the Oklahoma Sooners were going to have the ability to chop away at this one, and they are doing a great job here at the moment.
Pressure on the inbound pass. Now Oklahoma slides back into the man-to-man.
Oklahoma going to the bench early in this game. You can see San Diego getting a little bit winded here in the late stages as we mosey into the 10-minute mark.
Nice take to the 10 by Deshaun Jackson.
Jackson, his 5th point of the ball game, really been a non-factor here at the Sullivan Arena, but starting to heat up in the late stages.
Crocker about pulled the trigger on a three-pointer, but elected not to. Warren, jump stop, hits the front of the iron, no good. Jackson with the rebound.
Boy, if Oklahoma's going to win this game, they're going to win it on the back of Willie Warren, doing everything offensively at the moment for the Sooners.
Jackson kicks it out to McCollum. McCollum spin move and foul, count the bucket, and he'll go to the line to shoot for the three-point play.
I don't think the mixtape tour has been up here to the 49th state, but we saw a glimpse right there. A little hesitation, the spin move, the high-flying act. Boy, what do you give him, Keaton, a 10?
A little shake and bake there, and way to finish by McCollum.
Boy, the body of his work on that move.
Yeah.
I mean, 1, the spin move, 2, up against 3 trees, and finds a way to tickle the twine. Got to be a play of the week somewhere.
It might be. It might make SportsCenter's top 10. Who knows? But McCollum can't convert on the three-point play. 56-43, about to hit 10 minutes to play here in the second half. Back to a 13-point lead. Warren guarded by Jackson. Cade Davis pops out to the top of the key. Now Steve Pledger. Crocker going baseline. Kicks it out, and a pass is stolen away by Jackson. Jackson behind the back dribble, frees himself up, plays it off the front of the iron and in. And right now, San Diego just taking it to Oklahoma.
Yeah, Oklahoma looks a little bit uninterested. Crocker, the baseline pass. You got to wonder where he was going with it. Where was he thinking?
Warren, loft pass inside. Orlando Allen can't handle it.
2 back-to-back passes. You're seeing that youth being served at the moment. Oklahoma swimming offensively. Everything's one-on-one. Nothing's running through the inside prowess of Oklahoma's size.
Bounce pass to Marasa, and his putback attempt, no good a couple of times. Here comes Crocker. Tony Crocker to the hole, loses the handle on it, looking for a foul. Doesn't get one.
That was all effort from Jackson, doing a very good job, coming from behind, tipping Crocker's ball as he went up, and picking up a big defensive stop, 58-43. We have an upset brewing here at the Sullivan Arena.
McCollum connects on a three-pointer.
For the Oklahoma Sooners at the moment. They sit down 61-43.
See what Oklahoma can get brewing here in the last 8:38. 2 fouls. Oklahoma has 17 fouls, so any foul is going to put the Toreros in the bonus. Willie Warren hangs, fires, can't get the shot to fall, but it goes to the line to shoot 2.
You know, Tiny and the rest of that front line for the Oklahoma Sooners been a non-factor all night long. It's been all Willie Warren. Dribble drive, getting points in transition. Nothing's been inside out. It's when you win big games like this. We're not shooting the ball well. You got to go inside out.
Willie Warren is perfect from the stripe, and that continues as he knocks down that free throw attempt. Willie Warren actually on the season has only missed 2 free throws.
Well, right now, Oklahoma Sooners this season are kind of looking for a identity, losing to VCU early. Look like they're going to drop another one here to San Diego as we close in on that 8-minute mark here at the Sullivan Arena in the Cars Safeway Great Alaska Shootout.
And for Oklahoma, it certainly doesn't get any easier tomorrow,
No.
Mark. They've got to play a tough Houston club, and they're supposed to be picked top of the conference in Conference USA.
In Houston, the club that plays completely, and I mean completely different than San Diego. little dramatic pause there by the refereeing crew. There was no doubt that there was a travel. Said, everybody sit down, everybody settle down. Don't need to yell at me. I know what's going on. It's not my first time at the rodeo.
A little trap in the backcourt there from Oklahoma, forcing the travel and a turnover. Mason Griffin trying to inbound the ball, gets it into Tony Crocker out near half court. Crocker drives the lane, and it's going to be a charge. Or they're going to call it. Yep, it's going to go against Tony Crocker.
Good defense here. Stepping in front, a little hesitation. Good call there by the officiating crew as Crocker just bulldozes over Ginty.
Inbounds comes to McCullum. McCullum almost traveled with it once again. Ginty left wide open, dumps it down low, and now a foul's going to be called against Ryan Wright.
Keaton, that's a smart basketball. Ginty had an opportunity to shoot that three. He's not the best shooter on the team, one of the better ones, but goes inside, throws it inside to Houston. Houston does a very good job going up strong, and then, boy, just kind of wears at the Oklahoma Sooners. He knows they're in bonus action right now, so you take that percentage shot, see what Houston can do from the line.
So Houston will stand at the free throw line for the first time this evening. And his first free throw attempt on the 1-and-1 is up and good, and he'll be rewarded with a second.
Smooth going game for the San Diego. San Diego's really not been taken out of their offense, I would say, all night long. Pretty much getting what they want here tonight at the Sullivan Arena.
Second free throw attempt up and good. 18-point lead. About to hit 8 minutes to play here in the second half.
High hands, 2-3 zone for San Diego.
Warren kicks it over to Crocker. Three-pointer left wing, short off the iron. McCullum with the rebound. And he'll back things out and reset the offense for the Toreros.
No offense by Oklahoma Sooners. Everything's outside. You got to get a post touch if you want to find success.
Foul going to be called against Oklahoma.
Tony Crocker coming in, averaging 12 points a game. At the moment, Tony Crocker is at a total of 3 points on the night. And then you got Wright inside, averaging about 5. And, of course, you got Tiny Gallon, 12 points a game coming into this tilt here in the Sullivan Arena, the last frontier. And, boy, he's not been a factor at all for the Oklahoma Sooners. 8 total points on the night. So those role players have not been a factor for the Oklahoma Sooners. That's why you see Jeff Capel buried in his hands.
Oklahoma is down by 20 points here in the second half with not a lot of time remaining. Warren swings it over to Crocker. Warren pump fakes a 3-ball, drives, goes up, and is not fouled. Able to find the loose ball, though, and kick it back out. 10 seconds on the shot clock. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Mason Griffin. Got to do something. Shoot it. Got to shoot it. Warren rising, fired. No good. Ball batted around, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oklahoma. Not a great offensive possession right there for Oklahoma, Mark. They are really looking out of sync.
That was a tale in a nutshell right there. Bad shooting. Willie Warren had a good drive to the bucket, and they couldn't come home with it.
And a 5-second violation as the Toreros couldn't inbound the ball in time. Good pressure defense there from Oklahoma.
Obviously, the Oklahoma Sooners, if they lose this one with the 6-minute mark quickly approaching, they'll obviously drop out of the top 25. 2 big losses.
Mason Griffin, three-pointer, no good. Rebound pulled down by Lewis. That's been a huge factor in tonight's ball game, the rebounding for the San Diego Toreros. They've been out rebounding Oklahoma offensively and defensively here tonight.
Feels like a broken record, but it's even all outside, nothing inside. Tiny Gowan is not being a factor in this game at all.
Ginty drives a little hole, layup attempt no good, but he was fouled.